One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Get us underway with the opening kickoff. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Will pass. Caught over the middle. It's Harris. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
And the Huskies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, this slot receiver makes it easy on his quarterback. Did you see how he found the soft spot, the wide open space? That was easy for his quarterback to complete that throw.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Let's go! Let's go! Wide receiver comes in motion. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Pulls it in. It's Terrace. And he goes down right there. That play's going to lose yardage.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. looking for a physical attack from the gun. Well, the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint. The Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
And the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12 wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Scanning the field, it's Morton. Snagged in the middle, it's Carter. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Red Raiders in the hurry-up. They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Oftentimes when offenses get a first down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Got a little space. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. Trying to escape and get it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Trying to turn the corner on the left. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Red Raiders trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raider.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Williams looking for a man. Setting up the screen. Getting behind those pads and behind the stiff arm to get it out to the 27.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go. Over.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Huskies come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll move the tight end. They'll try to get the first through the air. On the run, fires downfield. He's got it. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Trying to set up the screen, and he throws the interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big paws up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he'd had possession.
Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Going right to work up top. Shoots it to the left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on him.
He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sends it back in motion. Williams looking for a man. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, give the defense credit on that one, because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Turns it loose deep. Makes a grab down the middle. There he goes. Turning it on. Touchdown, Husky. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got a man. It's Virgil. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Morton. Finds his man, it's Joyner. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in. They're
dealing with a 2nd and long. after the incompletion, back to the passing game. Makes the grab outside. It's Virgil. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Dropping back, it's Morton. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Makes the grab on the right. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is locked in this game so far. They've been shutting this offense down. I think one of the biggest reasons why is they are not letting this running back do anything in this game. They are trying to make them one-dimensional. They're being physical close to the line of scrimmage. They've had a really good game plan. They are executing beautifully.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Virgil. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
And it's toward the end zone, and they knock it loose. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. And they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll move the wide receiver. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They'll try to run it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Williams will pass. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Hudson.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down. He'll do it himself. Runs for the tackle. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
On third and short, they'll give it to the tight end. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Red Raiders will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Got him downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And the Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. Pulls and fires complete. There he goes! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The Red Raiders kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll try to get outside. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Marshall is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Randy Moss had a hand in getting this kid to Huntington, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree?
25-yard line. Catch in the middle. It's Boston. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They'll snap it from the 39. 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grab near the marker. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wide receiver going in motion. Williams looking for a man. Fires it down the seam. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll be stopped right at the 42 after returning the pick, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas Tech.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Firing deep. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
And the Red Raiders will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. passing this drive from the 28-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. Washington right back to the line.
And, man, that's a big-time play for this offense. This quarterback, he's put the ball in harm's way. He's already had a couple of interceptions. This ball was kind of a 50-50 ball. Nice to see the receiver make a play and get some yards after the catch. Make a big play for this offense.
Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Moving away from pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. Williams will pass. Dances away to buy time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Headed to the end zone, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies!
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Morton. Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Pulls it and fires to the left. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter.
17, Washington, 14.
Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Unloads quickly. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Touchdown, Red Raiders! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Bloomington.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Quarterback making checks. Williams looking for a man. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. That's caught. It's Boston. And he's still running after the move. Wide open spaces. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. Lost a throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
That ball hit him right in a bad spot, right in the hands. Really unfortunate he didn't come down with that one.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quick release by the QB. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Evans. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? Making side adjustments here.
Okay, great. Ready.
Williams will pass. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? Second down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this third down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Caught behind gets hot. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
At the 7-yard line. Now, 4th down.
Here's 4th down and down 2 scores. They'll go for it here in the 4th quarter. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Floating away. Lets it fly. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
It was a massive missed opportunity failing on that 4th down, so they're trailing. There's a little bit less than 3 minutes to go here. Their defense has got to be able to get the ball back here quickly for them to have any shot.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Going with the counter play here. He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Toss to the outside. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley and knock him down for a loss.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. Finds a little space. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Red Raiders pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. It's a seam wide open. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
Offenses ice football games in the fourth quarter by running the football, and that's what these guys are trying to do right now, right? We're going to bleed the clock. We're going to stay on the field. It doesn't matter if the defense knows we're running it. They cannot stop us, and they're looking pretty impressive right now doing it.
The give is to Williams. Find some fresh air. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now, to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.